Next up on Clanwars 28, we have the welterweights. We have Jackowski taking on Ciaran Fagan, two Clanwar veterans.
Yeah, Ciaran Fagan, perhaps one of the most wonderfully hairy men in all of amateur MMA.
He has had the trim. He did have the trim at Clanwars 27 as well. He doesn't look as much like Blanca from Street Fighter anymore.
Jackowski opens up with some solid strikes. A real solid wrestler who's hoping to really expand on his striking game. Overhand from Jackowski.
Fagan putting up a high guard when he's blocking the shots there. Good combinations there, just trying to test the range there by Jackowski.
Yeah, double jab and a straight from Jackowski. Fagan with a spinning heel kick.
Fagan's just wearing tape there, Phil, if you see it on his right, just on the right inside.
Yeah, you may look for Jackowski to exploit that perhaps with an inside kick of some description. Lovely 1-2 from Jackowski.
And the leg kick is there to finish with as well. I'm sure he'll start bringing that into play as well. Fagan lands back with kicks again.
Jackowski just taking those kicks. He'll need to start checking them or they're going to hurt.
Jackowski seems to be just more boxing, coming in, landing the 1-2 combinations. Again, Fagan with the high guard when he's coming in to block. Not a lot of movement in Fagan. He just seems to be going back in a straight line.
Yeah, look for Jackowski to put some pressure on him, perhaps get him against the cage and then look for a takedown.
At the moment, this just does seem to be a bit of a kickboxing fight.
The right eye of Fagan slightly marked up. Again, that double jab in 1-2, or sorry, that double jab straight seems to work very well for Jackowski.
You can see what you already alluded to. He's a wrestler there. You can see what landing the 1-2 strikes with Fagan's high guard. I'd expect to see him shoot in for the double after it as well.
Overhand and a straight.
And at the moment, this is almost you throw a combination, I throw a combination style. Fagan lifting up the pace a little here.
Again with the 1-2, it's kind of a shovel overhand.
I just think Jackowski needs to show Fagan something different here. Fagan has seen it and he's stepping back in the straight line. If he was to throw in a kick or even look threaten the takedown. And again, Fagan spins but nobody at home.
Very little kicks being thrown here by Jackowski.
I don't think he's trying to. It was just as I say it. I think that's the first kick. And Fagan looking straight down the line with a teep. A little bit of an eye poke there. Colin Cleanan just having a quick word with the fighter. It's almost like something's waiting to happen. A shot to land, the pace to pick up. It's at the moment it's a little pitter for patter. You throw your combination, I'll throw mine.
There we go. A slip into a double leg. Take the back from Jackowski. Strong double unders from Jackowski.
Fortunate takedown, but he worked with it. You got to work with what you're given, and he's looking into full mount now.
He may look to posture. Jackowski just very heavy on top.
Just on the buzzer, but you got to say that's probably going to score the round for Jackowski there.
Yeah, very evenly matched in the stand-up exchange. The stand-up exchanges. Fagan landed more kicks and throwing more kicks, where Jackowski had a more boxing-oriented style. As you say, just with the takedown there in the last 10 seconds or so, he may have left an imprint in the mind of the judges.
You can see Fagan on his return to his corner, looked frustrated. I think he was a bit annoyed that came, and it did come. Fortunate for Jackowski. It was on a slip, but like I said, you got to play the cards you've been given, and he got to takedown with it beautifully.
Yeah, he still had to do something with the takedown, so he managed to solidify a dominant position. He moved into mount, he postured and landed some strikes of his own.
Just looking at Derek Kennedy in the corner, the head coach of Kokoro. I presume maybe telling Fagan maybe to pick the pace up, lance a lot more of them kicks maybe. Yeah. Maybe forget about the spins this round for...
Yeah, just work off your fundamentals, your low leg kicks, your kicks to the body. Whereas Jackowski, he may have got a little bit of an incentive from that takedown and realising that the takedown is there and is an option for him.
Referee just... I think he's just looking for a towel just to dry Jackowski off. And as you mentioned, Phil, Fagan doesn't need a towel, he's basically wearing one.
He's just absorbing himself.
Round two, we are underway. A touch of gloves from both fighters. And yeah, you can almost see it. I think Jackowski, he is looking, he's doing the classic look high, go for the takedown there, sort of telegraphed that one.
He's changing levels, and at the very least it gives Fagan something more to think about.
Fagan want to snap that again. I was just about to say you want to snap them kicks and get them back because Jackowski will be all over him.
Jackowski lands on mount.
Mount in the centre of the cage.
Just taking a breath to solidify his position here. He may look to push off against the face of Fagan, posture up and land some strikes of his own. Using that head as a pivot point.
What's Fagan need to do to get out of here? You can see he's fighting to try and get half guard, but
he needs to push down on the knees of Jackowski and slip his own knee through and either get half guard or full guard. Jackowski looks like he may be trying to set up a head-on triangle.
I think I'm going to be careful of it. It is there. He has worked his way back somewhat. I think it's just not in half guard. He did try to get it, but unfortunately he didn't get it for Fagan. But
Jackowski now looking to posture and land heavy strikes.
Jackowski heavy on top. He's definitely hunting that head and arm triangle, Phil.
He may look to step over. Back in the half guard from Fagan.
It's these little battles. Fagan won that round there with that, getting back there. In a way, that is a victory, but Jackowski is heavy on top here.
Yeah, that's a horrible position for Fagan to be in because you're carrying another man's weight, and while it may not look like a lot's going on, it's a terribly pressing position to be in.
Jackowski again, just leaning heavy on Fagan, making him carry that weight, making Fagan work.
It's a very
good work here by Fagan. He's got to fight it. Unfortunately, he got punished for his attempts, and we're full mount again. Jackowski raining down shots.
Needs to be wary of the arm bar. Fagan, just by putting that arm up like that, he's presenting the arm.
Jackowski's sort of stepped up into it to look for it. The arm is there again on this side. And good work by Fagan.
Yep, good hips from Fagan, circled away.
Good work as well by Jackowski, following him, riding the hips around with him.
So that's Jackowski going back to that fundamental wrestling that we've seen him be very good at in previous fights. He may be looking to isolate that arm for a crucifix. Stepping over.
Fagan aware of it as well, just fighting. Keeps it safe, but again Jackowski just steps over into mount again.
Lands the strikes. Jackowski looking for a
looking for the arm again, maybe sitting up. Fagan's got to be careful.
Up kick from Fagan.
I'm surprised by that now. Jackowski stepping away.
Jackowski again back to the boxing.
Fagan looks tired now after carrying Jackowski's weight, but again Jackowski looks a little on the back foot as well here.
Fagan telegraphing that spin ever so slightly if he was looking for it.
There's your 10-second clapper. Fagan's got to go for it here, just to maybe imprint something.
Takedown could solidify around here for Jackowski if he gets the trip. Strong round from Jackowski.
You got to give that to the IFS man again. I was surprised that he stood up from the position, and if you look at both corners, both fighters' hands on the cage. I was surprised though, Phil, that were you surprised a teammate of yours stepping out of that position when he seemed to be controlling the fight on the bottom?
It was a strong, advantageous position, so what I would have liked to have seen Jack do there was continue solidifying that position, perhaps get him out, and then posture up, land strikes and accumulate points in the eyes of the judges.
I think Fagan will be in no illusion, and neither will the Kokoro corner in telling their man you need to get this fight done in the third round.
Yeah, I expect to see a greater degree of urgency from Fagan in this round.
Again, one thing he's got to be careful with as well is urgency and desperation. If he commits too much to a kick or a shot, Jackowski will change levels and go for the takedown again. So again, you almost got to pick your poison here. He has to be aggressive, but at the same time controlled aggression.
The last thing Fagan wants to do is be messy and then end up getting taken down and again carry that weight of Jackowski in this final round.
What can Fagan do here to try and turn the tide here at Clanwars 28?
He's going to need to be smart with his shot selection. He's going to need to resort back to those fundamentals. No flashy spinning stuff, just fundamentals, boxing and solid kicks.
Two fighters embracing, almost as if they went for the takedown.
Good hands from Jackowski again. Good shot to the sternum there from Jackowski. And again, he's setting up those hands well, but he could be finishing with some sort of a kick here.
Fagan needs to defend this takedown. He needs a strong base here.
Jackowski in on a single. Head on the outside.
What does Fagan need to do here? Push the head down, wide stance, turn the corner. Great takedown by Jackowski.
Right. Again into side control here. Into north-south. Fagan needs to be a lot more active with his hips here. Jackowski just seems to have the run of him on the ground here. If he could get knee on belly and slip across, full mount is there for him. Fagan, being aware of that, raises the knee to prevent Jackowski switching over.
And Jackowski's just going to sit through and maybe go for the crucifix position here, land some shots. Again, he just seems to have his way on the mat here. Fagan has to be careful. He's turning his back here. He's got to be careful of the arm. He's working it. That's what I mean. There you are. He was looking for maybe an Americana from the bottom, Kimura from the bottom, and Jackowski took advantage of that again, and we're almost in full mount. Got to watch that arm again.
He's presenting that arm, but he may be using that as a decoy to then switch to like a hitchhiker escape.
One thing you can say from Fagan here is he's not giving up the fight. He is trying. It's just Jackowski is flowing with every move Fagan makes. Jackowski is riding that move and staying in the dominant position.
Well, we knew that from the outset. Ciaran Fagan is as game as a badger and loves a scrap. Jackowski with both hooks in here, has the back, maybe looking to cinch in a rear naked choke. Needs to connect those hands or put his arm on his bicep. Arm on the bicep, needs to slip that back hand around the back of the head of Fagan.
Referee Colin Clean having a close look. Jackowski isn't happy with it. Let's go with it. Well, has to watch the back of the head there.
Needs to flatten them out. Needs to flatten Fagan out here.
The referee having a look. Fagan rolling with it, trying his best. Jackowski is like a backpack on him though.
Still both hooks in. Could do with flattening Fagan out a little more.
Fagan is trying his best, but Jackowski is just not allowing it. Every move Jackowski is, it's almost like he's a move ahead here.
Jackowski again looking to flatten out. Fagan grabbing the rest of Jackowski to try and prevent.
Fagan looking maybe to try and get out the back door here. Again, dominant display here with Jackowski. He's going there. We've got to be careful now. Fagan out the back door, but Jackowski closes the door. Fagan is going to end up on top just at the end.
Switch to the triangle from Jackowski.
Timer goes, but Jackowski, a great performance. Slow start you could say to this one, but as soon as it went to the ground, there was only one winner in it.
Yeah, fantastic fight. Jackowski really had that opportunity to exhibit some of that strong wrestling. Ciaran Fagan, game as a badger, in there to the end. You're not going to see that man giving up, but it was the experience and positional dominance of Jackowski which I believe has won him this fight.
Your judges scored as 30-26, 30-27, and 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Jack!